Hi everyone, this is Tony from digitalradiomarketing.com. In this video, we are going to do SEO analysis for Whoisbiography. Whoisbiography is a website that provides biography for famous people. And if you just go over to their website, you can see they are pretty organized. Let's click on Tom Cruise and you can see their pictures and history about him, things like that. And this website is a WordPress site in which we can easily find out about it by typing in WP-admin, and you can see it is a WordPress site. One quick suggestion would be make this a link back to the main site rather than to the WordPress site. It's minor, and obviously it's not a membership site, so they don't let people access WP-admin, but it is nice to change that for sure, and there's a plugin to do that. I'll put that in the video note to let you know which plugin you can use, but that's something that I noticed. Coming back to the SEO analysis itself, we did quite a bit of things here as usual, but we did not really find any major issues. And just to point out, the kind of SEO analysis that we do here is really a high level, brief sort of an SEO analysis. We do have a really in-depth process that we go through each individual topic, and depending on what you are looking for, if you have videos, we also look into video optimization, and if you are into schema, we can do schema as well. And obviously now mobile is big, so we look into mobile optimization for sure. And fortunately, many of our website readers, website visitors, they primarily come to our site because they want to improve their WordPress site. And because we're talking about WordPress site here, fortunately, we can just easily get a theme that's responsive to make your website mobile friendly. And I'll show you in a minute how you can find out whether your site is mobile friendly or not. But just to let you know, since if you're using WordPress, you are in luck. It's very easy. So coming back to the SEO analysis here, we basically send a crawler through the site from the homepage to see how many pages there are. And then we also check on the number of pages that's indexed by Google. And as you can see, the number here are pretty similar. So that means there isn't really any internal linking issues, and most of the pages have been indexed by Google, as you can see here. Then we check the 302 redirect. They are not there. We didn't find any. In case if you have any, we recommend using 301 rather than 302 because 302 don't pass the link juice. Then we didn't find any site with links excess than 100. Even though this is a historical reason, because before Google couldn't process more than 100 links, now they can. So it's not necessary to provide this recommendation anymore, even though we do prefer to see links not too many as far as links goes. Now, if we talk about internal links, then the story becomes a little bit different because recent study shows that sites that rank higher tend to have more internal links. So we do recommend to have less links. In other words, make sure that you don't have too many links going out of your website. But when it comes to internal links, it's good to have quite a bit of them. Then we look at the URL, and obviously each URL has a unique URL, so that's a good thing. And we didn't really see any subdomain, navigation, everything. So let's talk about navigation. We can easily check to see if it's JavaScript enabled. We can use this tool. It's called Web Developer, Chrome plugin, and we can just reload it to see if all this navigation are still working. And obviously you can see they are still working. So these are not JavaScript based, even though there is this showing here for some reason. So obviously that's probably JavaScript related items, seems like. And moving down, we don't really see any JavaScript related items, and we can also check it further by disable all style, disable images, display image auto tag. So most of these page images, they do have image auto tag, so that's good. They have been optimized. These guys down here don't seem to have one. And when we look at the links, they are visible, so that's a good thing. They are HTML hard-coded links, so this is pretty much what Google sees. And just to point out though, even though now Google process JavaScript much better, they do process most of them, it's still a good practice not to have the navigation with JavaScript just in case, because obviously Google is not the only search engine out there, and some other search engines may not process the same way as Google does. Google is pretty advanced in regards to many fields when it comes to how to process a website. So even though Google does process JavaScript, it is still good practice not to have your navigation in JavaScript. And in this case, it is not. So that's a good thing. Then moving down, looking at some things here. We didn't really find any huge things, huge problem here. There are 18 301 redirects and then 1 302 actually. That's not a big issue, even though we did say that the homepage is not 302 redirected, so that's a good thing. There's no 500 errors, so that means server is good. So as you can see, a lot of things this site is doing pretty good. The speed is pretty good too. It's 3 seconds, even though 2 seconds or less it's better, but it's pretty good based on what we've seen. Some website they load 10, 12 seconds even, or 8 seconds, so that's a good thing. This is a bit of concern though, page speed score. So the way we'll obtain this value is to use the page speed insights. So when you click on analyze, let me reload the page since there's a bit of problem there. Analyze it. Nope, it won't let me analyze it. Let's go back. Let's try again. Okay, it seems like it won't let me. So page speed, Google. Let's open a new page here, run insights. Oh, I know why, because I disabled the JavaScript, that's why. So as you can see, if you have a JavaScript enabled, and when a search engine reach to it, obviously that's what the search engine will encounter, because the JavaScript is not, if it doesn't process the JavaScript, and that's what will happen, as you can see there. So now I enable back the JavaScript, so now it is working. Okay, so this is what essentially this tool tells us, 26 out of 100, so quite a bit of problems here and there. Seems like it's saying images are pretty large, and there is a plugin that you can use to reduce your image, and I'll put that in the video note as well. And minify JavaScript, so you can use some plugins to do that as well. I'm not going to get into details here, but you can potentially do that. And one good thing is user experience for, so size tab is saying some of the tabs is too small, but it's still a 99 one out of 100, so it's pretty good. So mobile, as far as mobile goes, it's user experience is good. And it's pretty much the same thing, saying images are a little bit too big or something like that. You can also compress quite a bit of files, this and that. And you can essentially use plugins to do quite a bit of this, things. And there are posts on the site that talks about how to compress images on digitalreadymarketing.com. But I will definitely put the plugin for compressing images in the video notes, so you can just take a look at that plugin if you're interested. Okay, so coming back, no PDF file, no schema code. So essentially, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, there isn't really any major issue that we found as far as based on the things that we checked here. But obviously we can also check individually at the page level. Let's say, you know, which keyword is this page trying to rank for, and we can start analyzing that based on sort of how many times the keyword is being used. Is the keyword present in the title tag, in the meta description, how many H1 are there, and then we can look into LSI keywords. So quite a bit of things that we can look into there, which we are not going to do in this particular SEO analysis. But if you're interested for us to carry out that for you, we do provide that service. So please do contact us for our SEO service. But just to give you a little more insight, we can use a SEMrush to find out how many keywords it is ranking and roughly how many backlinks it has. And you can see there are a couple backlinks here. And now backlinks feature for a SEMrush is not as powerful as some of the other services out there. For example, majestic.com. That is a pretty powerful service to check your backlink. But the good thing about SEMrush is you pay for one tool, you pay for one price, and then you get quite a bit of tools here. So it tells you there are a couple backlinks here probably. But something that I want to show you here is it is ranking for about 26 keywords. And it seems like it started ranking in May 2015. And as you can see here, for example, this page, Alex Morgan age, you can go to the page here and you can actually check, say, okay, Alex Morgan. Now let's see if it is going to load. So we had a bit of problem loading there. Okay, so obviously Alex Morgan age is not on the page, even though it is ranking for it. So maybe it is something to think about if you're interested in making this page rank for Alex Morgan age. Maybe you can have that somewhere in the H1. And let me see, age. So yeah, there's age here and age there. So that's probably the reason why it is ranking for Alex Morgan age right there. So something to think about. You know, this is the kind of data that we can use to see, okay, which keywords it is ranking for. Right now it is ranking for page 2, position 18. It has pretty good search volume, and we can take a look at, you know, the page itself to see how many times this keyword is used, if the content is relevant. If so, is it a good keyword that we should go after? And then you sort of do the same kind of process, you know, with other keywords that the site is ranking for, the page is ranking for. You know, that's the kind of additional analysis we can do. So that is that. And if you have any comments or questions, please do feel free to reach out. But based on this analysis, this site is doing pretty good at this point. And I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in this kind of video analysis and other, you know, WordPress related education, please do visit our homepage, digitalreadymarketing.com. We have video library. We also have various SEO lesson topics that you will be able to have access to once you become a member. We also have some free videos as well, so please feel free to browse through. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.